I'd like to comment on the social justice warrior comments about the Erica Thomas situation. He pointed out correctly that the guy is not white but Cuban, which in United States law constitute him as being Hispanic. Um, this brings up my memory from high school, and before that, when I was living in San Pedro in elementary school, I learned that Cuba was just race relationship was just like it was in the United States in the 50s. The white Cubans or the Hispanic Cubans were treated way differently than the Afro Cubans, and that they were not restricted as legally restricted to anything, the Afro Cubans, but however they were treated like the same way that the Southerns treated black people here in the United States in the 50s and earlier. And here, if you looked at the videos of the interviews and stuff, he didn't have the Cuban accent or Hispanic accent, and he did look white. Now, I understand Erica Thomas is a race baiter, and she's also mean and self-centered and self-promoting. In other videos and interviews, caught her at, well, let's say, not telling the story exactly how she did it on her podcast. Now, like I said, in Cuba, none or very little, very tiny of Afro-Cubans hold high office. Right now, it don't look like anybody's going to replace the Castros and as far powers and any other high administrations people. That's reserved for the Hispanic Spaniards, and the Cubans, Afro-Cubans, do most of the field work. And I think very few, if any, own any of the fields, the sugar fields. I think they still have the government owning, and if it's not government owned, it's the Spaniard descendants that own it, not the Afro-Cubans. I'd like to point that out. Now, I'm not trying to be the asshole that Erica was. I know what it means that saying that the Cuban looks white to me. But when I was in Hawaii, people thought I was Tongan, Hawaiian. They pronounce it Hawaiian. Samoan. And I made a joke, what, do I look like Samoan? And the guy snorted back, yes. And I says, I assure you I'm not Samoan, or else I'd be fatter. Humans, Samoans are huge. I remember that one was in my class. We were in the 4th grade, and he was like 6'2". The rest of us was about 5'2". That was a big boy. But that was to say, now, not defending Erica Thompson. I like it. It's obvious she's a race baiter. But the guy does look like a white person. Now, I understand here in the United States we have the one drop rule. If a white man married a black woman, but it's found out, a white man marries a white woman, and it finds out that the white woman's great grandma was half black, she is legally consider herself black. The white drop rule. So I understand we have that law in the room. There's one situation here in Virginia when one girl made the news here that she's got tired of the filling up school forms, and they're asking her what was her race. So for shits and grin, because she was pissed about being asked the question, she checked the white but checked the white button. It made the administrations pissed because it'll mess up their numbers for census purposes. But she said she got tired of being asked, and there was nothing the administration could do because it was her answer is legal. I found that very, very funny though. But yeah, he did look white, but I'm not saying what she did was right or wrong. Just like one other YouTuber said, is they were both equally wrong. He just should have kept going on. Just leave. And she should, there's 2 lanes up there. She just, they were empty. She should have just walked to the side 6 inches and went into the other one that was open. And he just should have just, even if she didn't do it, he should have just, move on. Okay, that's what my thing about it. Please subscribe, please like, and please share, and also make a comment on what you think. Thank you very much.